Donald Trump fired Kristi Noem, Homeland Security Secretary. According to news, this is the first person that President Donald Trump has fired since his administration. Before Donald Trump even fired this Kristi Noem, Donald Trump informed her first that he wants to fire her, and Donald Trump even told her the reason why he wants to fire her. After the both of them finished their conversation, that is when President Donald Trump now went to go and post it in his social media handle, saying that he just fired Kristi Noem, that Kristi Noem is going to stay in that position till March ending. Once March ends, that she is going to evacuate that position, that he, President Trump, have already chosen another person that is going to take over her when she stepped down in March ending. The reason why President Trump fired this Kristi Noem is because of the word she used when the ICE agency by 2 U.S. citizens. They said the word she used is not right. She is not supposed to use that word. They have been telling her for her to apologize for using that word. She said no, she is not going to apologize for nothing. And the second reason is because they said this Kristi Noem is having an affair with one man that is campaigning with President Trump before. So this woman has been having an affair with this person, that even people have been seeing them. They even call her to ask her, did you have an affair with this person? She did not agree. She don't want to agree. They said they are even suspecting that these two people have done Kilewawa, but she did not want to agree. And the third reason why they said President Trump fired this Kristi Noem is because of departmental fund that she had been using for herself, that she used $220 million for herself just to be living luxurious life, to travel to different places, to take picture, to do Harvard, to do different things. So because of all this reason, that is why President Trump fired her. Take a look at the video.
She was one of the most high-profile members of the cabinet. And tonight, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem is out, fired by President Trump, the first major shakeup of his second term.
Today, they're letting me roll with them.
Noem's tenure defined by controversy and flashy photo ops. For the president, a $220 million taxpayer-funded ad campaign may have been the last straw.
I'm Kristi Noem.
The secretary seen galloping through Mount Rushmore.
Anyone who searches for freedom can always find a home here.
Tuesday, Republican Senator John Kennedy grilling Noem about taxpayers paying for that campaign.
The president approved ahead of time you spending $220 million running TV ads across the country in which you are featured prominently.
Yes, sir. We went through the legal processes, did it correctly.
Did the president know
worked with
you were going
OMB.
to do this?
Yes.
He did?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay.
Kennedy deeply skeptical.
That's not the president of the United States I know. And in fact, after the hearing, the president of the United States called me. Let me put it this way. His recollection and her recollection are different.
Tonight, administration sources telling me Noem's ouster was the culmination of her many unfortunate leadership failures. Flashpoints laid bare this week in two bruising congressional hearings. Noem was pressed on the chaos in Minnesota. Federal officers killing protesters Alex Preddy and Renee Good. Noem quickly characterizing the victims as domestic terrorists just hours after they were shot dead.
That is the definition of domestic terrorism.
Tuesday, the secretary refused to apologize.
Do you want to apologize for that characterization that they were domestic terrorists?
I will continue every day to get up and to work hard to give everybody factual information.
Noem was also asked to explain her relationship with her powerful top aide, Corey Lewandowski, President Trump's former campaign manager, whose official role was a special government employee.
Secretary Noem, at any time during your tenure as Director of Department of Homeland Security, have you had sexual relations with Corey Lewandowski?
Mr. Chairman, I am shocked that we're going down and peddling tabloid garbage in this committee today.
Noem even called to task for writing in her book that she shot and killed her family's rambunctious puppy.
A 14-month-old dog is basically a teenager in dog years. You decided to kill that dog because you had not invested the appropriate time in training, and then you have the audacity to go into a book and say it's a leadership lesson about tough choices.
Today, President Trump announcing on social media that Noem was out. Sources tell us he called to inform her just minutes before she took the stage at a speech in Nashville. The president's pick to replace Noem, Oklahoma Senator Markwayne Mullin. I spoke to him on the Capitol steps.
Is there any learning lessons that you have picked up from Noem and the ways in which you want to lead the agency a little bit differently?
Kristi is a friend. She was tasked to do a very difficult job, and I think she has performed the best she can do underneath the circumstances.
Of course, Kristi Noem oversaw the president's deportation raids, all of those flashy photo ops. But tonight, she is no longer the face of that immigration crackdown. Instead, the president says he's moving her to a new role called Special Envoy for the Shield of the Americas. Though, David, it's unclear what exactly that is.
So, my dear brothers and sisters, leave your comment in the comment below and don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. As you do that, thank you and God bless you. And I will see you in my next video.